Hello, and welcome to uAttend. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I'm going to show you how uAttend's time and attendance system works, and you're going to walk away with a clear understanding of everything that it can do for your business. Please note that the phones are muted because we have multiple attendees. Feel free to ask questions via the chat feature throughout the overview, and I will answer each one at the end of each section. I will also be sending you a follow-up email afterwards, so if you think of additional questions later, I can answer them at that time too. Great, now let's get started. For over a decade, uAttend has been transforming businesses with its powerful and affordable cloud-based time and attendance system that allows employees to punch in and out from a variety of time clocks, web browsers, and smartphones. uAttend is designed to benefit companies with 1 to thousands of employees. uAttend combines powerful time clocks with robust software to create the most dynamic and affordable time attendance and scheduling system on the market. The cloud software allows you to access employee data from any internet-connected device in the world and works seamlessly with 3 of our most popular clocks, the DR2000, the JR2000, and the DR2500. The uAttend DR series is your best solution for advanced workforce management and the health and safety of your employees and customers. These completely touch-free time clocks eliminate shared surfaces with voice-controlled commands. Facial recognition technology ensures time and attendance accuracy. All clocks perform department transfers, job tracking, and break and lunch punching right from the clock. Both DR series clocks also offer RFID and personal pin punching. For an added level of safety, the DR2500 features a temperature reader that prevents employee punching when a user meets or exceeds a predetermined temperature limit set by an administrator. Our most affordable clock, the JR2000, eliminates buddy punching with 3 ways to punch: advanced finger scan technology, the wave of a high-quality RFID card, or personal pin punch. All of our time clocks send punch data to the cloud in real time via LAN or Wi-Fi and will continue to collect punch data in offline mode if the internet connection is temporarily interrupted. All clocks come with a lifetime warranty, unlimited data, unlimited support, and free software upgrades for life. Additionally, uAttend's cloud-based software allows you to enable punching from our smartphone app, by phone, and from an internet browser. This concludes your time clock and cloud software introduction. If you have questions about this section, please type them in the chat feature below. The overview of the dashboard and settings will begin shortly. In this section, we will review your dashboard and general settings. Once a new customer creates their online uAttend account, the welcome screen assists users with the 3-step process. With ease of use in mind, the Setup Wizard guides you through those vital first steps to get your system up and running. Follow the easy-to-understand guided prompts to set up your pay period, create at least one department, and add employees. That's all it takes to begin punching. After you sign up for your uAttend account, you will be taken to your dashboard. Your dashboard can be customized to offer insightful business analytics, like who's in, missed punches, time off requests, and more at any time. uAttend offers you the flexibility to customize the way in which your system displays data for reporting and offers a selection of weekly, bi-weekly, semi-monthly, or monthly pay periods to fit the needs of your business. To customize these settings, you will go to your System Preferences under the General subtab from the Settings tab. In the Punch Management subtab, you can oversee your time clocks and punch restrictions. These punch methods are great for employees on the go and offer optional built-in punch security so you know your employees are only punching from your preset locations. This concludes our overview of the dashboard and general settings. If you have questions about this section, please type them in the chat feature below. The overview of the remaining setting subtabs will begin shortly. In this section, we're going to go over the remaining features under your Settings tab. This includes creating the settings for your holidays, exports, communications, employee services, job tracking, and shifts. To ensure that your employees are paid appropriately for their time, you can select a special pay code for working or non-working holidays in your Holidays subtab. For quick and easy exports, you have the flexibility to modify your export preferences and pay code headers in your Export subtab. Next, select your Communications subtab for effortless accountability. Here, you can set time card approvals and send messages to your employees right from your web portal. uAttend offers you the ability to accurately track tips and expenses for reimbursements and time-off requests from your employees, all from your Employee Services subtab. To ensure that you always know which job your employees are working on in real time, you can enable job tracking in the Job Tracking subtab. Finally, to ensure that you're paying only for scheduled time, you can create shifts for your employees and apply them to individual or bulk departments in your Shift subtab. This feature is also incredibly helpful for those who want to know when their employees are late, in too early, or missing punches. You have the option to receive these alerts via email or text. Please note that if you would like to add the text option, it will require a subscription to our uText service for an additional monthly fee. Otherwise, you can receive alerts via email at no additional charge. That concludes our overview of the Settings tab. If you have questions about this section, please type them in the chat feature below. The overview of the departments will begin shortly. In this section, we will go over your Departments tab. Here, you can manage your departments, create overtime rules, set up punch rounding, set lockout times, and more. Implementing these features into your time and attendance system will not only help you to remain compliant with your state's labor laws, but they will save you time and money. From the main Departments page, you can view your existing departments and add a new one by selecting Add Department at the top of the page. Selecting a department here will allow you to view and edit its rules and policies. For effortless compliance, you can set lunch and break rules, punch rounding, and automatic deductions from your General subtab. You have the option to set several different types of overtime rules for your workforce. Ensure that your employees will get the pay they worked for by setting your overtime policies from the Overtime subtab. To prevent paying for unscheduled overtime, you have the option to go to the Schedule subtab and add start and end zones for a department so you know that no one is punching outside of their shift. If you do not want to create a schedule but want to add lockout times for a department, you can set them from the Lockout subtab. This feature is incredibly helpful for labor law compliance and helps you to pay only for scheduled time. If a department works a night shift, you can set one within the Advanced subtab to ensure that all hours within the shift are reported on the same workday. Finally, to manage all shifts and set alarms that will alert you when someone has punched outside of their shift parameters or missed a punch, you will go to the Shift subtab. Moving back to your Departments dashboard, we're going to review your alerts. Once you've created overtime rules for all of your departments, you can set up notifications that keep you informed when your employees are approaching or have met their daily or weekly overtime threshold. By enabling overtime alerts, the uAttend system will notify you of employee overtime by email or text so you can make critical business decisions at the moment they matter, giving you more control over overtime costs. To set up overtime alerts, select Alerts, then simply follow the setup wizard. You can set up alerts for when employees are approaching overtime and when they have met overtime. Select your alert method to receive notifications by mail or with uText. Choose the employees you want to track and who will be notified when they are approaching overtime. Finally, enter the contact information for all recipients and finish the setup wizard. Additionally, you can set up break and lunch reminders to send directly to your employees via email or text message with uText. These reminders automate the check-in process for managers so they no longer have to manually follow up with each employee on a daily basis to ensure they've taken their break. If an employee misses a break or lunch, administrators and supervisors will be notified immediately. By enabling uText, supervisors and administrators can receive missed break and lunch alerts directly to their phone so they can monitor your workforce in real time. As always with the uAttend system, all data, including overtime and missed breaks and lunches, will be viewable within the cloud so you can make better data-driven workforce management decisions. That concludes our Departments tab overview. If you have questions about this section, please type them in the chat feature below. The overview of the users will begin shortly. In this section, we will be going over the Users tab. uAttend offers employers the incredible benefit of setting up supervisors and employees in the system with customizable access. We have 3 user roles: admin, supervisor, and employee. Your employees can view time cards, track accruals, send time off requests, and approve time cards. Supervisors can edit and review time cards for all departments or their specific departments, Get a real-time glimpse into who's in, who's out, and who's late. Add group punches for their departments. And track employees as they clock in and out of multiple jobs. Administrators can do all of that, plus run summary reports, export data for payroll, manage access for all users, access the Settings tab, which creates all rules and policies for the account, control the account plans, and purchase time clocks for the account. For a more detailed view of an employee's profile and to control their settings, you will go to the Users tab and select their name. Their General subtab will give you all their key information, like pay rate and home department, at a glance. You can easily manage employees' punch methods, PIN number, templates, and more from the Punch Management subtab. Creating holiday pay for employees is done by selecting the Holiday subtab and adding the information as needed. Each employee can send and receive messages from the time clock and web portal. All of the messages sent to these employees can be viewed in their Communication subtab. Accruals, time-off requests, expenses, and more can be viewed from the Employee Services subtab. Finally, you can assign a shift to an employee, then set a pay rate and alarms for that shift in the Shifts subtab. This system is built to offer employers as little or as much customization as needed, with complete control of each user's access. That concludes the Users tab overview. If you have questions about this section, please type them in the chat feature below. The overview of the time cards and reports will begin shortly. This section is an overview of the time cards, reports, and status tabs. Under the Time Cards tab, you will find a list of your employees. To view an employee's pay period data, select their name. Here, you are given a clear picture of their time card. Punch notes left by employees can be made visible on the time card by selecting Show Notes at the top right-hand corner of the page. Accruals such as holiday hours, overtime, and vacation days are readily visible, each with its own pay code. Administrators and supervisors with permissions can edit time cards here as well. Detailed punch data is clearly displayed on the screen, ensuring that you get all the information you need at a glance. Edited punches are highlighted in green and will offer more details, such as the date and time of the edit when you hover your mouse over the punch time. You can also select Edit to view the punch type, notes, and get a full view of all activity associated with that punch. This is especially helpful if you ever need to audit an employee's punch activity. No matter how much time passes, every edit will remain visible on the time card for the life of the account. Exporting the time card data from any pay period via email, print, or download is done in seconds by using the quick links at the bottom of the page. Because you have unlimited storage in the cloud, you will never lose access to your data, even if you archive a user. To gain valuable insights into your company's time and attendance records, we offer many different types of reports. From the high-level data of a payroll report, which offers you company-wide pay period and accrual totals, to scheduling reports, temperature reports for DR 2500 users, and time card reports that will give you a detailed view of hours by department and individual employees. We have so many ways to help you make real-time business decisions that will save you time and money. Finally, for a quick snapshot of every employee that is currently clocked in, select your Status tab. It's your on-the-clock workforce at a glance. That concludes your overview of the time cards, reports, and status tabs. If you have questions about this section, please type them in the chat feature below. The overview of uAttend's premium scheduling feature will begin shortly. Let's walk through the scheduling feature in your uAttend account. Flexible, scalable, and customizable to suit any business, the premium scheduling feature helps you easily manage your workforce. To get started, click the Scheduling tab. The Scheduling Setup Wizard will walk you through adding positions, assigning employees, and creating shift templates. You can save and exit at any time during the Setup Wizard process. You'll be able to pick up right where you left off when you log in again. After finishing the Setup Wizard, you can start creating schedules. Click on the Scheduling tab to go to the Scheduling Overview page and click Create Schedule. Using the calendar, select the start and end date of your schedule, then click Continue. Next, create a name for your schedule. We recommend using the start and end date of your schedule so you can easily find it later. After naming your schedule, you'll see the shift templates that you created with the Setup Wizard. Click any of them to start scheduling employees. Each shift template displays open columns and lists of the number of staff members needed for that position. Simply click the person icon to select employee names to assign to that shift. The system will allow you to leave shifts unassigned, so double-check that you have scheduled enough employees before clicking Next Shift. Continue this same process for each shift template you have saved. If you want to edit or remove shift templates from your existing schedule, just click the shift you want to change, then click the pencil icon to edit it or the trash icon to remove it. Once you have finished assigning employees to shifts, click Save and Preview. From here, you can publish your schedule or leave it unpublished in case you need to make edits later. Now, let's go back to the Scheduling Overview page by clicking the Scheduling tab. Here, you'll see the current day schedule displayed by default. From this dashboard, you can see a real-time view of your schedule and view details like employee name, position, shift start and end. Time and attendance status with green meaning here and amber meaning not here. Shifts that have already ended for the day will be grayed out. If no one is scheduled, then the page will show that there are no scheduled shifts for that day. If there are no published schedules at all containing today's date range, then the page will prompt you to create a schedule. You can navigate backward to view yesterday's schedule and forward to view schedules for up to 7 days. The scheduling dashboard is always synced with your punch data, so you'll never have to wonder who's in, who's out, and who's on the next shift. That concludes your overview of uAttend's scheduling feature. If you have questions about this section, please type them in the chat feature below. Next, we'll talk about some features in detail and the improved employee experience provided by the uAttend solution. In this section, we will briefly review the experience uAttend offers your workforce. uAttend time clocks are designed to ensure that your employees punch in and out quickly and efficiently. The JR2000 allows employees to clock in and out with a simple biometric finger scan, the wave of a high-quality RFID card, or a backup pin punch. The DR series eliminates shared surfaces with voice-controlled commands. Facial recognition technology ensures time and attendance accuracy. For an added level of safety, the DR2500 features a temperature reader that prevents employee punching when a user meets or exceeds a predetermined temperature limit set by an administrator. All time clocks offer intuitive punch options, allowing your employees to quickly punch in or out, clock in or out for lunch, breaks, or execute both department and job transfers right from the clock. Optionally, offer your off-site workforce uAttend portal access. All data is recorded in real time, so you'll never lose touch with remote workers. From the uAttend portal, employees track their hours worked and send notes to their supervisors with each punch. Time cards can be viewed under the Time Card tab, and time-off requests are easily managed by selecting the Employee Services tab. For an added layer of accountability, you can set optional IP restrictions, which ensure that all punches occur from designated IP addresses. Finally, the smartphone app is perfect for your workforce on the go. It's available in both Android and iOS. Using the app, employees quickly log in to clock in and out, transfer departments, and view their most current time card. For added security, you can set optional geofencing restrictions to smartphone punches. This will restrict employee punching to a predetermined radius of your chosen location. uAttend was built with both the needs of the employer and employee in mind, making it the most comprehensive time and attendance system on the market today. That concludes our employee experience overview. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to type them below and I will be able to cover them at the end of the overview. In this last section, we will review the extremely affordable time clock and subscription pricing. Our most affordable cloud-enabled clock, the JR2000, which allows employees to clock in or out with fingerprint scanning or RFID card, starts at just
$179.99.
Our best solution for advanced workforce management and the health and safety of your employees and customers, the cloud-connected DR2000 with touch-free voice-controlled punching and facial recognition starts at just $299.99. And the DR2500, which also includes a temperature reader, starts at just $399.99. Please remember that you don't need to buy a time clock to use the uAttend time and attendance system. You can start tracking time right away via the smartphone app, phone, or web. Then add a time clock whenever you're ready. The price of your subscription is based on the number of active users in your account, making it the best value on the market. It includes free software upgrades for life and unlimited data storage, and we'll be there with you every step of the way with free training and customer support 5 days a week. This concludes your uAttend overview. The chat line is now open for questions, or you can feel free to contact sales at 800-518-8925. Thank you for your time.